They're saying they're protesting kings, but they're the ones trying to overturn the will of the voters. Think about that. It kept happening over and over. Security guard of our building, one neighbor walking a dog. And I was just like, why would people want to go to that? The protesters call Trump authoritarian, but he's the one implementing the policies he was elected on. That's not tyranny. That's representative government. I get that you might not like what his agenda is, but it is literally what he ran on. And he won the popular vote. I think to try and remove that leader, that's the anti-democratic move. And I just support the president. I'm not saying I'm anti-protest ever, but it was very groupthinky. I didn't like the energy out there. So many people kept asking me, hey, did you go to the rally earlier? No. I realized that here in New York City, my opinion is unpopular. It was the cool thing to do here in my neighborhood, Chelsea. But I guess I'm a dork. They've convinced themselves they're standing up to power, when in reality, they're trying to undo a democratic process they just don't like the outcome of. Even if he's not for every policy that I would be for domestically, he's for sure every policy that I'm for foreign policy-wise. And I just feel that he's making the world safer with what he's doing in the Middle East. And domestically, I don't support mobs of left-wing people trying to say that Western civilization is bad and that our way of life is bad. I think our way of life is good. It's always shocking to me that I really align now with the conservative viewpoint, but it's like, I do. The transition is complete. So when people ask me, why didn't you go? I just skip the debate, because how do you explain that demanding the removal of an elected leader isn't the defense of democracy? It's the opposite. I don't want to get into it with them. I just kept it to myself.
So this is really interesting. It shows that the right-wing movement have managed to get these guys, which I don't even know if you can call them independent voters, because it's like, don't judge a book by its cover. The man has blue hair. I mean, come on, he's got blue hair, and it's the scarf and the glasses and everything. Like, the stench of leftism is upon him, right? I'm pretty sure that if I was to speak with this man like 6 or 7 years ago, he would have like some very systemic takes about systems of systemicisms. Probably I'm wrong, but I don't think so. And so like right-wingers have managed to reach even to these guys, which in a democracy, like, you need them if you want to win. The question is, like, are they going to be able to hold to them? Like, are they going to be able to keep them on the right? If they're going to behave like the woke and infest every single hobby and avenue of a person's life, probably not. But if they're going to maintain the same way that they've done up until now, probably yes. What I find interesting is his grievance and understanding of the No King protest. Most people that went to the No King protest, they knew about all of this, right? Like, they knew that Trump actually campaigned on the exact issues that he's now trying to enact them. Like, nothing was secret, right? Like, he wasn't the type of person like Keir Starmer, which all of a sudden talks about digital ID and all of a sudden talks about banning the internet and shit, right? And when people are pushing against it, he's like, I don't fucking care, it will happen anyway. He didn't do like the leftist thing. He didn't do the Angela Merkel, where with no mandate, she basically says, oh, well, any type of refugee is welcome in Germany, and Germany opens its borders, and the European Union is made in such a way that if a person goes into one country, then they can go into the entire Europe. And so, like, she de facto, unilaterally, with no mandate, decided that the borders of Europe are open. Like, Angela Merkel is the one that did that, right? And that would be an example of a person that you can say, well, this is like a king. Because, like, they had no democratic mandate. They weren't campaigning on this. It's an issue that's incredibly important and very divisive. And I don't see Trump doing any of that, right? And so, like, what is the purpose of the No King's purpose, of the No King protest? Well, first and foremost, like, you gotta understand, they have hundreds of millions of dollars from big corporations. They also have like money from NGOs and activists, which also get their money from other governments, or probably even the US government itself. Like the Democrats still have grifts the same way that they used to have USAID. So like this is a very well-founded protest. This is not like the average Joe going on the street like you had during COVID, or like you had with the trucker protest or the farmer protest in the European Union, when it's getting like so bad that the average person just can't tolerate it anymore. So like they're all going out. This is none of it. It's organized, it's corporate, it's sanitized, and it looks like a festival. Like, I have subscribers that went there, and they told me it looks like a festival. And so, like, what is the purpose of it, right? Because they can't get Trump to step down. And even if they would, like, they would get J.D. Vance. It's not, like, something that they generally want. And so the purpose is to network. The purpose is to get the people to know each other, to target the unhinged individuals, the oppressed dredges of society, so that the next time there is a need, and probably the next time is going to be before the next elections, when you have like another case, like a George Floyd, or, you know, something happening in an immigration facility. I mean, in a country with 350 million people, like, you don't have to manufacture such a thing. It will just pop up, right? And then they go on the street. And when they go on the street, they already have, like, the streets mapped out. They already know, like, which area is the one that they can block, so the police arrives later. They already know who to call, so that they go there. They know where to place the bricks. Like, you guys remember during the Summer of Love, like, almost every single neighborhood just happened to have a pile of bricks placed next to stores. And that's pretty much what the No Kings protest is about. It's about of creating a community and a network with left-leaning individuals. And as you can see, like, there's pressure to attend. Like, this gentleman was actually asked by his friends, it's like, well, why didn't you go there, right? And then it kind of makes sense. But what's interesting is, like, okay, so you're fighting truth to power, but the power isn't trying to crack down on the protest, right? Meanwhile, in Britain, like under Keir Starmer, the moment there were like the two-tier Keir protests, immediately cracked down, right? COVID in the United States, when people tried to protest against that, immediate crackdown. Sometimes it wasn't done by the government. Like, I remember a black person, I forgot his name, but like he was protesting against Facebook censorship during COVID. Antifa just pops up and beat the living shit out of him. Like, he needed to have like new teeth installed because of that. It's like, why would Antifa come out and beat up a black guy that doesn't like Facebook censorship, right? And it was over the pandemic stuff. And the reason is like, well, it looks bad if the government does it. So like, laundering the suppression. Anyway, right, this is what I found fascinating, because there's a lot more people like this guy. And as I said before, it's going to be interesting to see if the right-wing movement manages to keep these people in, or are they going to be pushed back to the left? Let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.